So the very first thing is to find the piece that makes the noise, which is on the other side of the motherboard, and fortunately it's just stuck on with some sticky stuff. So once you got the motherboard off, it's fairly straightforward just to gently pull it off, get it out to a point where you can remove the wires. People who are happier with soldering irons than I am say just desolder them. I find a pair of scissors is good, that way you don't heat the board or have to worry about doing any damage when you're taking the wires off. I had wondered about using those points to solder the camera on, but I'm advised that they're not really suitable for that. Much better to put the wires onto where the power supply comes in. So that's what I eventually did. So there's one noisemaker put to one side. So it's a little bit lighter as well, bonus. And so after that, quick flight, very different sound. Oh, one of the things I had to do to get the noisemaker out was I had to unplug two of the engines. So I was very careful to make sure that I plugged them back in the right way, and that was one of the reasons why I did the test flight. So time to snip some more wires. This time to detach the camera from the Eachine E013 red pepper. And there's sort of notes I took so I could see colour coding of the two motors where they plug in, and far more importantly, or just as importantly, which is positive and which is negative, the red and black wires, to make sure they go around the right way. I'm told that some cameras can have reverse polarity, but this one is the same as the power supply, so red to red and black to black. So here's my soldering station. This is the tricky bit. I wasn't looking forward to this, but having lashed out a bit with a magnifier with a light in it and 3 grabbing arms, I found it surprisingly straightforward. But yeah, this is something to be careful with. It's probably worth buying the gear to be able to do it properly if you haven't done much soldering, because magnifying it with these tiny wires makes a big difference. So I've just plugged this in. I've plugged the camera in, plug the battery in, just checking the camera works by using the display from the that came with my Bug 6 from MJX. So there they are, side by side, to see whether they both survived surgery. So the E013 actually flies a bit better, though of course it's strictly line of sight now. Losing weight always helps with tiny whoops, no exception here. So it's something I can offer to visitors. And here's the somewhat meatier sound of the E011. I'm flying it with the Jumper T8SG, so I've got a lot of throttle travel, so I'm being a bit cautious with the throttle because it's quite sensitive. So I never bothered to unpack or put batteries in the stock controllers that came with the sample drones, because I never tend to use them. So there's my jumper, there's my goggles, and here we go. It's FPV time. Still getting used to it, but it's very smooth compared with the E013, which was quite notchy the way it turned. In fact, after I did this, I did a bit more flying and I found I can start to do bank turns. I've flown it outside and the motors have got enough power to cope with a slight wind, so I'm really happy with how this has panned out. And for the price of these things after Christmas, it's excellent value. I just wonder where we're all going to be next Christmas. So from here on it's just the first flight indoors. So enjoy it and take what you will from it. So bye for now.